Euh, alors je dis on, pas moi. S'il y a des gens qui touchent à votre cerveau, d'accord. Euh, alors la pièce est petite, donc je peux pas faire des grands moves, ok, mais voilà. Euh, alors 3h38. Donc, so I said I was going to do the the previous clip in I said I was going to do the previous clip in English. So Ireland case is a good one to understand this post that I did. Okay. Um, so so basically, let me take 31. Take the time. So so if you look at the case of Ireland, so Ireland birth rate, each year, birth rate, let's say since 1970. Voilà, you see, 1970. So I need to get a good figure. Let's say World Bank Open Data, which is I think good data. So here you go. So so you see what happened in Ireland. So not the best case for birth, you see, but it's a good case for basically it's a good case for the economic case. Okay. So it's about birth. So I took the case of Ireland, but Ireland might not be the best case, but you'll see that it's related. So I'm going to still do the case of Ireland. Okay, it's not the best case, but you're gonna see. So basically, after 1995, when tech companies began to expand and internet began to expand, a lot of new companies went into Ireland. Okay, and so you see the birth rate was kind of stable at the time. Okay, and basically so it started in let me check that. So you see around in 1993, you see 19. So I did it with the x-axis, but it was written 1993 at the top. So you see I guessed right. But so Ireland was around $20,000 per capita, so the GDP. So the GDP is not the best metric. For me, the best metric is remaining amount that you can use after a mandatory payment. Okay, adjusted by purchasing power. Okay. So in 1993, Ireland was around $20,000 per capita of GDP, and you see, in 2010, it got around 49,000, so it more than doubled. Okay, it did 2 times and a half. Okay, and after 2008, it kind of stayed stable. Okay, so it rose a bit, but stayed stable. Okay, so basically during that time, what did the capitalist do? So they went into the country, and you see, the capitalist community is based mainly on Christian people. Okay, and so basically the internet companies and all the American companies went to Ireland, and so obviously it increased the GDP by a lot. Okay, and you see, at the same time, the birth rate kind of stayed stable. You see, so and it even increased a bit. Okay, and usually when they come into a country like that, they make the birth rise a bit. Okay, so it depends on their strategy. Okay, but usually they raise the birth a bit. So like they create a boom. You see, they create a boom in a country. Okay, and then what they do is that, so you see, from 2009 2010, so after the crisis, you see the birth rate kind of basically what they do at this point is that they control the births. Okay, and so as they control the birth is declining. Okay, guys, so each time they go into a country and make the birth explode and the economy explode, after that they control all the birth, and so the birth rate is declining. Okay, so the problem with that is that people are no longer free. Okay, basically the people are not free to make children if they want, because so basically either they are forced to not make child, or either their brain is manipulated in order to not make child. Okay, I hope that you understand this. And so basically they control every birth after. So you're going to say, Gauthier, so it's seen in a lot of countries. Basically, this is what they do in the US, guys. Okay, it's basically their strategy. Their strategy is to have not a lot of births, to keep like because they wanted to keep the population at around 8 to 9 billion. All right, just because of the symbolism of the numbers, and because they said that the population was growing too much for absolutely no logic reason. Okay, guys, it's because they wanted to keep control over the population. All right, and obviously they are huge about symbolism, and so they were like, okay, we're gonna stop around 8 to 9 billion. Honestly, it's true. So here you go. And so I think I hope so that I convince them that we need to do more births, and obviously I'm going to act toward that. Okay, I'm going to act toward making more births possible. Okay, and so this is where my project come. Okay, so basically using the innovation clearly developed on my platform, we could build artificial wombs and things like that, you see? So artificial wombs to basically allow people to hold a child, to have a child without basically having the pain of not the pain, but it's not really a pain, but you get what I mean, without being like slowed down by a child. And some people, honestly, we have to be clear about what people are doing. Some people like making love, and so obviously I've never been with a woman that had a child, but I don't think that you see, making love with a child is a good way to make love. So people like making love, you see, like bonding with their partners, their partner. So either so for men a wife, for their wife, for a woman their man, you see, for men their woman, and for women their men. So you're gonna say to me, Gauthier, what about if I'm gay, or if so? For me, so I only talk about the like traditional way of making children. I don't know exactly. So if you're gay, obviously, you need the so if you're gay, you need the ADN of a woman. Okay, so for me, if you have a child, you should know who not the ADN. How is it in English? DNA. So you need the DNA of. So you see, if you're a gay man, you need the DNA of a woman. Okay, with another gay man. So basically, what you can do in this case, so maybe what you can do is having children, but you need to keep in touch with the woman that has the DNA of your children. Okay, this is really, really important. Basically, what they fucking created is that they created a society where people sometimes do not even know who their biological parents are. You see? So maybe you're gonna say to me, Gauthier, what if we change the genomes, you see, and it has nothing to do with people anymore? Just think about this. I think that it will be based on your genome, obviously. Okay, so you could not have a children that is not based on your genome at all. You see, your children must be based on your genome. So there might be variations, okay, but the variations will be small at first, large in the future, so maybe 100 to 100 years, but it will still be based on your genome for me, okay? So here you go. So basically, I think that having children with DNA of people that you don't know is for me a no. You see, for me it's really a no. So it might be so a no for the children. You see, for me it's a no for the children. Okay, and so I'm like this is not what this should be done. You see, they created this, so they created a bank sperm and things like that. I think that's not a good way to do things at all. I think you should know your real parents. You see, who your DNA is based on. This is really, really important. Okay, for me this is important. And and saying that, so I'm talking about the technology of artificial womb. We could develop that on the platform, you see, and this could help basically the Christian trying to control the population. So you're gonna say to me, maybe the Christian change their mind. If they change their mind, in that case, it's perfect, you see. And maybe, you see, through the innovation platform, what we could do is basically develop all the innovations that people could work on. So you see, what we could do is make a lot more children, you see, and basically the children would be able to work on all the innovation that will be created on the platform, you see. So I think this is really an amazing way of doing things. Okay, so we could make children again and increase growth for humanity. Okay, so for me this is important. So I did not say exactly that in the French video. Let me, so how Christian work. So how Christian work, I've explained it to you. Basically, they make a boom. So they get people employed and things like that, and then they control the birth. Okay. And my project, so yeah, the goal of my project is basically to so basically also you see the economy of Ireland stabilized, you see. And so using my platform, you know, a clear platform, we could do a lot of technology that will make accelerating growth in every country, you see. This is the goal of that. Okay, so first maybe in France, so first maybe with the founding countries that want to work with me, you see. So you get it. And so you see, guys, developing all these innovations, it could be amazing for the future children. Basically, so what we could do is that we could reserve, you see, a project so in a clear way, obviously, for some people. Or what we could also do is people earning, you know, the right of working on an innovation. You see, we could do a lot of things, all in a clear way. Okay, I think this would be really amazing. Okay, so here we go. And so I don't know why exactly you thought that degrowthing the birth was the solution. For me, it's not the solution at all. And I think you thought that innovation was limited. I think that's your main mistake. Innovation is infinite. You must know that, you see, you must have known that innovation is infinite. So you must have known that innovation is infinite. So I think you just wanted to control basically the birth in every country all around the world. And so the first way to do that is to reduce the birth. And maybe because you were completely blinded by the symbolism of numbers. So you are like, okay, we're gonna stop at 8 or 9 billion. I don't know. Or maybe also you were. I think the main reason why was that you thought that materials and didn't matter. I think this was the main reason, and that growth isn't sustainable. Growth is always sustainable. We can go all over the galaxy. It's always sustainable, and we can reorganize everything. And basically, maybe it was also because you thought that society was going to get chaotic. If innovation is accelerating, society is never getting chaotic. Okay, guys? this is what I think you didn't get. Okay, so here you go.